Oh.
Okay, Hangout is live. Great. Okay, so right now we are going to be starting the training for, what is this? Okay, we're going to be starting training for the first workshop, which is this weekend, February 6th. And it's just going to be a lot about talking about the logistics of Cwob and Cwob and the program itself and what we're going to be doing on Saturday. So, we're going to skip the icebreaker.
Oh, yeah. We need to introduce ourselves. Okay.
Yeah, true. Okay, I am Nicole, and we are the community outreach interns, but I'm Nicole. I'm a second-year psych major with business and English minors and part of the Cwob team.
And then my name's Alexis. I'm a junior sociology major here at UF and part of that team. Yeah, I'll also be the one where I'll be there at the event. Nicole couldn't make it this time, but I'll be there. So look for me. Yeah.
So, okay. A little bit about Cwob is that it is a nonprofit that was founded a couple of years ago in 2003 by UF students, and it was people who really wanted to give back to their homeland, specifically Colombia. And their mission overall was to provide kids affected by armed conflict, social injustice, through education empowerment. And what Cwob does is making sure that every child, regardless of social status, race, gender, class, deserves to live a stable life without barrier or fear, and that they can have a future that will break boundaries and go beyond these borders. So it's a little about Cwob, but I'll turn slides if you want.
Okay. So we have Children Within Our Borders, which somewhat goes off the same basis of Children Beyond Our Borders, but it's sort of like within our borders. So within America, Children Beyond Our Borders mostly works with working outside of the country, and then Children Within Our Borders does the programs that we use to help people in our community. Yeah.
A little bit about Gator for Equal Opportunity is the organization that.
The slides or
no, it's showing us.
You should probably show slides.
I think that yes, but how do we show? How do we
that
show
would
slides?
Make reason.
I don't know how to show slides for a while. Oh, Tegan, are you here? Hi. Okay. We can. Okay, there we go. We can see your face right now.
How do you?
Okay, we actually just started, so you're not too far behind. We are just talking about the mission and everything of Cwob. Desktop. Oh, even better. Yeah. Okay, great. Then we are going to. Yeah, we're gonna share the screen with you. And we were talking a little about Cwob. How to make full screen present.
Yeah, we were just talking about just general information about Cwob. You'll see it when you get the presentation in your email.
Yes. Can you guys see the presentation right now? A black screen. Okay. What about now? Can you see the presentation? No. Okay.
Oh, this is a lot of troubleshooting.
Yep. If you can't see the presentation, then I thought it was.
Oh,
Start screen sharing. Oh wow! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Deny?
Or open system preferences. Oh, this is so
okay. Bad. Wow. Well, this is interesting and unexpected. We are going to work to do this.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, we're going to try to work through this, but if not, we're just going to keep going on, and we're going to email you the presentation after. Okay, can you guys see it now, or is it still black screen?
Yeah.
You see it? Okay. Okay, bro. I'm not going to click anything. Okay. So moving on, we're talking a little about Gators for Equal Opportunity, which is what we're pairing with and what we're going to be working with on Saturday.
Or we actually won't be working with them specifically this Saturday, but for future events we will be, yeah.
Yes. So what they are going to be doing is that they're an organization that promotes service in underprivileged community, and this is for equal opportunity for low-income families. And yeah, we're definitely going to be working with this organization more, but I guess we're going to start talking about the workshops.
Especially with the training, or not training, with the tutoring on Wednesdays, you'll definitely, those are the people who mainly will be working with those kids for the programs.
Yes.
Do the tutoring. This one's good.
Definitely.
All right, so the workshop, this is our first workshop. We're going to be doing several throughout the semester. Our first one is this Saturday. It's going to be from 11 till 2. We're having it at the First Baptist Church of Alachua. It's about like 20 minutes away from UF campus.
So yeah, make sure that to coordinate rides, we're going to email that out, but just make sure you give yourself enough time to get there.
Yeah, so, and then some of the volunteer requirements is going to attend one of the trainings, which is what you're doing now. Yay, good job. So if you can't make it, make sure it's 48 hours, which is sort of too late. No, not really. All right, and then stay for the entire event. And then also, what we want to try to do is try to get the commuter lot by 10 o'clock so that, we can get to the actual place at 10:30 and then set up from 10:30 to 11. Yeah. So that's what we're trying to do. And then love to work with children. I really hope we love working with children.
Okay, so the schedule, like we had said, try to make yourself, give yourself time to arrive there. We're going to arrive at 10:30, start setting up, and the kids are going to start getting there at 11. The way this workshop is going to work is that we're going to have different stations with different themes. Our overarching theme is how to have good character. And we're going to have stations and people running each stations and just rotating. And so you're probably going to have a group of kids and work those stations.
Yeah. But if we end up having a smaller amount of kids, then we'll probably just, just move around with the kids and then go from group to group, and there'll already be papers there. But it depends on how many kids end up showing up, because they estimated about 15 to 20, but you know how some people tell less. Something might happen with less or more kids. So we're just going with the flow. Yeah.
Oh, do we have? Oh, this is no. Okay. Well, if somebody else is there, hello. Okay. So we're going to be having lunch. Basically, we're probably going to have pizza or subs and for the kids, but you guys are obviously welcome to join in on that. Probably something along the lines of like, if you want a slice of pizza, it'll be $1 or something, but we'll definitely let you know beforehand. And the last station is going to end at 1:30. So that way by 2, we're just going to come together, make sure everybody's great. And that's when the event is going to end. And then we're going to have cleaning up, feedback, and then you guys are free to leave. So
yeah. So the children, the ages will vary, but the ages are about 6 to 13. Sometimes you might get like a 14, 15-year-old, but if we do end up getting like one of those, then you can make them like an apprentice or like someone to help you out when you're at your stations. And then we'll try to we wanted to group them by group, by ages, but depends on how many kids end up showing up. We might have to change it for that, but that's what we're planning on grouping the kids by. Yeah, and then we're gonna do coloring systems to with the teams. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that so that we can form organized groups. It's what is said on the PowerPoint. Each team is gonna have a color, and so once we have a better estimate of how many kids are going, we'll let you know how many teams, but I think that's probably gonna be 4. And so 1 person per team is recommended to wear a color of the shirt. That way it's just easier, but we'll probably send out spreadsheets. That way if you want to just be one of those people who will wear one of the colors, that would be easy and great. And that way the kids can just be directed easier.
All right, and then that explained it. I explained how they divided into teams. Yeah, sign in. Yeah, the next slide. Yeah. All right, so this is like our overall theme is how to have good character. We were deciding to do a different theme where it was like how to be a good citizen, but with the demographic of the kids that we have and like the parents, some of the parents are like immigrant workers and whatnot. So it would be like they might make them feel a little uncomfortable, like having their children go to this and they're not a citizen themselves. So if you have any ideas on like other terms or another way of writing it, Charlie, the theme and stuff like that, we're totally open to any options. But how we're going with this is to teach the kids about getting involved in their community, being fellow citizens, well, character, yeah. And then show them how little effort you can make to be a good person. So we'll have 4 stations. We're trying to do like a theme for each station. So we have a kindness station, honesty, caring, and then a good character station. And then hopefully they'll learn the difference between what qualities is for a good person and what qualities for a not so good person.
Okay, so before we start the activities, does anybody have any questions? No? Okay, cool.
Yeah. And if you have any like suggestions or anything, I don't know, you can probably, like, blow it up on the phone.
Yeah, you can definitely, if you have any other suggestions for the workshop, you can definitely put it in the group me or email one of us and we'll definitely get back to you. Or if you think of anything now, feel free to talk to us about it. The first activity, we are going to focus on compassion, empathy as part of the how to be good character. And this, what we're going to do is put each other in each other's shoes and see how that feels. And so it's trying to help the kids identify with what they're feeling and how others feel. And so we're going to have shoe boxes with different shoes, and there's going to be a little written scenario in each box that tells them who the person is that's wearing the shoes. And based on that information, the kids are going to have to literally and figuratively put themselves in another person's shoes and talk about how they think that person might feel. And that's just sort of like a compassion, empathy exercise, and seeing what the kids are going to say about that.
Yeah. And then this is examples from a school that did this project, and sort of saw how like the kids were and how they put on the shoes and stuff. All right. So then our next station would be the kindness station. It's just gonna be a simple like arts and crafts station. I'm gonna have like beads and stuff and string, and this gives the kids a chance to like make bracelets for like their parents, their friends, something, give them a kind gesture to each other. So just a nice little arts and crafts station. And then also while we're at these stations, we want to try to like, sort of like make dialogue or discussion with these kids. You don't have to get like too deep into like what they're doing like and their family life and stuff, but it's good to like, ask like right here in the questions that we have, it's like, why is it important to be a kind person? Or what is something a kind someone would do? Or like the empathy station, why is it so good to help somebody if they're sad? Just those type of questions sort of get the kids thinking and sort of, help them out.
The next station is the honesty station. And kids are basically going to be able to recognize assets that society as a whole value in individuals with good character, like honesty, integrity. And so we're actually going to be asking the kids what they think a lie is, and play around with like truth and lie, and help them determine differences between truths or lies, especially the younger kids, just because some of the older kids probably have some sort of better formed idea. And then we are either going to read The Boy Who Cried Wolf or watch the Muppets version. We're going to definitely get on that and see if we can get the video. And just do a discussion with the kids, like why didn't the villagers come and help the boy when he needed it? How would the story be different if he never told a lie? And so just talking about general characteristics of honesty.
Yeah, and then I printed off some of the copies of like The Boy Who Cried Wolf. And if you interested in like sort of reading, it's a really short story. So like it's helped pass time because these activities are 30 minutes long. So you don't want to like try to rush into everything in the first 10 minutes. So definitely space it out. Give them some time to do their activities and really have fun with it, socialize with them. But like I'll have copies of it so that you can read it, and they also have some discussion questions on there, or even like some literally tells you exactly what you can say if you don't really want to be thinking that early in the morning. But yeah. All right. Well, that was just more about the game. Wait, that's it's more about the game from previous. This is the wrong spot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, okay, yeah, and that's just talking about the game from before. Okay, and then our fourth station is going to be an activity, and we want the kids to understand what it is to have good character at home in their community and different aspects of that. And this is just going to be writing down things that the kids believe maintain good character. And so we're probably going to start off by giving them a couple examples just to see, and on a big sheet of paper, we're just going to have all the kids write down what they think a person with good character possesses, and then you guys can just talk about it after that and see what the kids have to say.
And then this will be some discussion questions we'll talk about when we come and like wrap up, recap with the kids after all the events, hopefully see if they learned a thing or two. Yeah.
Okay, so at the end of the day, this is just an important little note. We do have to clean up and wrap up, and so it's just to make sure that you guys don't leave as soon as we're done. Just make sure that we're going to clean up and just gather as a group and just reflect and just make sure that everything went well.
Oh, this is if we do like the team, do it by doing teams and moving around the stations. This would be how we would organize the teams. But you can read it on your own time if you really want interested.
Yeah, as far as the dress codes, dress appropriately. We don't have any strict codes. Don't wear leggings, don't wear sandals, like you can see. If you are going to wear shorts, make sure that they are not too short. But good rule of thumb, pants, appropriate shorts, t-shirts, just nothing too crazy. Just you're going to be working with the kids all day, so just something you're going to be comfortable in.
And then how can we help out more? We are asking if you have any shoe boxes, or if you had like an old pair of like sneakers, something like that you don't really like to use, like you don't really use or wear, and just like borrow for the hour. We can you can get it back after the event, but just for like the kids. And if you don't want to bring us the shoes, you can bring us the box and I'll try to find some shoes. But if you can bring the shoes, definitely text me. I'll be texting you guys to see if you can, because I don't want to show up there and there's no shoes. But yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this is just generally to wrap up things about Cwob. We have Facebook, and we have a Facebook group. And we're basically going to be sending you emails this week with details on the schedule. We're going to be sending you this PowerPoint, so you can definitely go over it again before the workshop, and that way you definitely know what's going on. Carpool assignments will be going out because I know that 2 people can drive, and so we're going to organize that way everybody has a ride over there. But overall, this is the training session, and so this is what we're going to be doing Fridays. So do you guys have any questions about any part of this?
And we're gonna go through like the activities and sort of like see if we can do like a little, even though there's only 2 of you guys, see if we can do like a little like brainstorming, just for, like 2 seconds on like the activities to see if you have any ideas. Why is it doing that? Okay. Let's see. Are you back to the video?
Okay, can you see us right now, or? Okay, great.
And that made it worse.
This is so much.
Oh, well, we're shaking, are we? Oh, we got shaking.
We're shaking. Okay.
All right. So,
well, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask now. Do you guys have any questions on anything? None from you? Okay. Yes.
yeah, it's usually the same. I'm sorry. Continue. Yeah, it's usually the same group of kids because we're the place that we do this at, a church, we also do tutoring with them, and the church is a good like location for like these kids to get to, and so they do a lot of events there for them, and this just happens to be one of them that we're doing. So it's usually, if you did it last year, like the tutoring and stuff, it's the same group.
Yeah. No, there are obviously going to be a couple kids that are going to be fluctuating, but because some kids may or may not come, but for the most part, it will definitely be around the same kids. So, yeah. Any other questions? Okay. Do either of you guys, are either of you guys interested in possibly being one of the leaders of the stations as far as like wearing that colored shirt and running any of the activities? Because we are going to have, depending on the amount of kids and depending on the amount of volunteers, like 1 to 2 people per station just running the activity. So if you guys are interested in leading one of the stations now, you can tell me, or you can go over the PowerPoint again once we send it out and just let us know. Okay, great. Then,
is there a specific station that you were interested in?
okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Then we'll definitely be sending out a spreadsheet. That way you guys can sign up and go there and know which station you are a part of. But we're going to be sending you this PowerPoint. So you're going to have all the information you need. And then carpool, and that way you can get there. But if you don't have any other questions, then I think that that's all we have for today.
Yeah, and then if anything, you can definitely text us or email us or call us. I think our information was in the email.
Yes.
And then also the group me chat. And then you'll definitely be getting more emails, especially for tomorrow. So would you prefer your UF email or your Gmail email? Doesn't matter.
Okay, then just keep posted on that, and we'll definitely be sending out all the information tonight or tomorrow, so that way you guys have ample time to set everything up. But okay, great. Then I think that's all from us. So if you guys don't have any questions, then thank you for coming to this volunteer session and the workshop. Yep. And yeah, then we're really excited to work with you guys, and we're excited to see you guys on Saturday.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
If you can quit. Can you quit? I'm trying to like be professional here. Please tell me it worked, because like if that broadcast did not work.
No, it's working. I just think it's still on right now.
We did our first training video.
Yeah. Okay, no, but then it would close all of Safari. I'm scared that if I force quit it,
it's gonna quit the broadcast. So great. I'm glad we didn't do this on our own. What do we do? I'm so glad you didn't have to do this on your own. I'm so glad I didn't have to do it on my own.
I don't want to say anything because I don't know if this video's still on.
I know. Would you like some receipts?
I've never had the M&M ones.
Yeah, and I think this. Yeah, I never did either.
Oh, yeah.
But like the bag has a lot of them.
Oh my god.
I'm doing C's while eating receipts.
I'm hoping there's a way that we can edit the video on that way.
I know.
Oh my god. What do I even do at this point?
I'm just gonna wait. That's all you can do.
I mean, these people are definitely not on the call. I'm not worried about this. Okay. That somehow made things worse. That's good. I'll try to like close any other closing.
I can't believe you did that first.